Sometimes we get tired of listening to the same political argument again and again. There's no bipartisanship. Politicians can't keep their promises. Jobs aren't getting done. Today's speaker, Dipankar Pradhan, has learned about American politics very recently and wants to share his thoughts on why today's Washington is frozen. Please welcome Dipankar Pradhan.
Are you tired of listening same argument again and again over healthcare for last 1 year? Are you tired of listening saying that jobs are not there, economy is bad, country is crippling down? Okay, let's talk about today why it is. I'm here, okay, I'm not here to give a solution to this complex problem. Don't assume that. I'm here to give my expression, because being an Indian, actually when I came here last 3 years back, I was really amazed by the whole democratic process, how the democracy worked here, how the presidential election, it really amazed me. Until recently, it actually disappointed me a little bit over the 6 months, how things getting done. As I observed, it's like debates are going on, but nothing is getting done for the people. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster. So today I would like your thoughts. Why this is not getting done? Maybe you would think, oh, these are all politics, or people, but still it affects our life daily to daily. Any rule what they make, it will impact all of us. So today I would like you to think that why this is not getting done, or is there anything in our role to make it improve or make it done? Recently, there was this is the cover story of Time magazine. There was a very nice picture, if you see. It's an ice cube, the top of Capitol Hill. It's like all frozen. So whatever inside, nothing goes out, maybe some goes inside, but it's frozen. So I would like to view the major issues. So it's a name. What do you think that today's environment, what's the #1 issue, what we listen on TV or everybody talk about?
Well, healthcare.
Okay. Let's talk about healthcare. Let's just review what happened with healthcare. So Democrats, after President Obama was there, we heard about bipartisan seats and making a common goal, and they made a bill. So Democrat has a 2,000 pages bill. Republicans said, okay, we have a common sense bill of 1,000 or maybe less page, 300 pages bill. Now, if you review the bills, this side, Republican both agrees, there should be no criteria to deny your coverage by insurance company. Both says insurance company has to allow children to give coverage with their parents until they are 20. Both says they need insurance reform. So most of them, they agree. There is just one philosophical difference, is that Democrat says maybe that they will put more rules over insurance companies or government one. And Republicans' idea is no, let the market do it, the competition be there so that the price cost will be reduced. Okay? The Democrat says, okay, that's why we created the public option. There will be national insurance exchange where everybody can buy it. So why don't you agree with that? Then Republican says, no, that's too scary, it's government control, we don't want to do that. Okay, who cares? For us, we need a solution. We were tired of watching this debate for over the last 40 years. There are a lot of great leaders who couldn't solve this issue. So when can we expect when the common ground will be there? We are tired of, we really need a solution for that. So that's why we are in bipartisanship in healthcare. Let's talk about the second most important issue. What do you think, Matt? What's the second most important issue now today?
Probably the economy.
Okay, let's talk about economy. So what's the issue economy? The debt. Okay. So here it's all right now. The economics say most of the economists, they said, all argues that this big huge burden of national debt, it's an issue. One side says, okay, maybe it's not an issue. Over the time it will get over. Other side say, no, it is really issue. Its country is going to cripple down. But both agrees it is an issue, we have to find a solution. But all the economists, regardless, they agree that doing something too fast will be creating a double depreciation. So they don't want to do anything too fast to reduce the debt. Okay, so now Republican, but one other thing also I have to mention, that increasing tax may reduce a little bit burden, but the main problem they found is the cost in Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. So when a Republican came, that I think some Senator Paul ran from Wisconsin, so he introduced a bill that in Medicaid, Medicare, it will be directly giving credit to the person rather than giving by government help. There was some kind of cost cut bill. He introduced it. It was probably long-term goal, it was good. What he ended up with? He got only 1 Republican vote and 0 Democrat votes. So nobody was even talking about that bill at all. So nothing happened. So we all watch every day. If you see right now, what's any switch on any TV channel? Oh, it's too much government control. No, they don't want us allowed to do anything. They just want us to sit there to make Lucas feel bad so that they can win the next election. We don't want to listen to that argument again and again. We want some solution. There is no solution yet. The last issue which I want to talk about, the jobs. That is one that which affect all of us. Well, they both have solution. Republican says, okay, give tax credit to small business, they will hire employee, automatically problem will be solved. Democrat says, okay, no, spend government more money in put on infrastructure project so that it will hire people. Because when people are not spending, government has to spend to create jobs. So both actually agreeing to spend something or allow somehow to make more work and hire people. So what happened actually when Democrat Senator Max Baucus, he actually introduced a bill of $85 billion spending, which actually included tax credit to small business. Then Republicans said, no, that's too much government, we don't want this bill. He had to withdraw the bill on the same day when it was introduced. Nothing has been done from that. At the end, I think there was a $15 billion spending bill was introduced. So that there we said, like, all the issues which actually it's really affecting us, we are waiting for the solution. Nothing is getting done. So is it something that is new? No. It was there when Clinton was there, it was there when President George Bush was there. It looks like more, okay, when you are government, it's easy to blame you and without actually providing a solution. So that's what's happening. So I would like you to think, so who is giving the solution, or is it just like to blame game? Okay, you don't want that, we don't want that. It is too scary, all this. But in my opinion, let's say if you have two kids fighting at your home, who actually solves the problem? It's not the kids, they will solve the problem. It's your dad or mom goes, okay, hey, what's the common ground, find a solution. So who will be the responsible? It will be the government, who is the president. So someone has to get out and make them to sit on the same table, find a common ground, find a solution. So I hope they do that. And I would like to end with just a simple story. In Africa, actually how they catches monkeys this way. Monkeys goes smell rice, like they like the smell of rice. So the Africa, the farmers put a big coconut hole and put rice inside it. So monkeys goes, they grab the rice, but they can't get their hands out. So by the time farmers come and they catch the monkeys. Even monkey doesn't have that understanding, okay, if he lose that rice, he can easily put the hands out. So I think we have to teach our politicians that. So do leave some selfishness. You cannot get what you all want. Maybe you show some selflessness. That way we can things get done. We will not have any more frozen Washington. We will be happy. Thank you all.